January 2nd, 2012. A day that shall live in infamy in theme park lore. The day that Captain Jake's Amity Boat Tours had its final voyage at Universal Studios Florida, which was, in essence, the death of Jaws and the Amity section of Universal Studios Florida. Now, let's rewind a little bit, actually. We'll go back to December 2nd, 2011, when the announcement was officially made that the Amity section, as well as the Jaws ride itself, would close permanently on said January 2nd, 2012 date to make new for a new, exciting experience. That's all that was said. So, at 9 p.m. on January 2nd, Michael Skipper, aka Skip, gave the final voyage to the last lucky group of 48 guests, all Rocky Horror Picture showing it, knowing every single word verbatim and saying it along. The next morning, the entire area completely walled off and then demolished subsequently in the next few months. Now, obviously, the hanging shark is still there, and still there to this day, mind you. It remains as a tribute to the ride, and, of course, is in the Fisherman's Wharf section of San Francisco, which is obviously across from Disaster and right next to Chez Alcatraz, close to Richter's Burgers, if you were curious. Now, why am I bringing up Jaws, mind you? Obviously, this is a day that Ben absolutely hates because Ben, as everyone should know by now, was a huge fan of Jaws. We shot a lot of Universal video in the beginning of his time on Pop. And that's not saying Ben's gone from Pop. No, not at all. No one's gone from Pop. We're actually just getting ready to get started again. Now, then things started rolling. A lot of rumors, a lot of speculation that there was going to be a new section, a new Harry Potter section in Universal Studios Florida, to go hand in hand with Hogsmeade at Islands of Adventure. And we got our answer. We got our answer on May 8th, 2013, when the official announcement was made. And I will read to you now this official announcement. It started with an email. It was an invitation that confirmed the iconic Diagon Alley shops, an immersive new themed restaurant, and an innovative new attraction based upon Gringotts Bank. It also made what is pretty much a guarantee that it would be a park-to-park ticket would have to be purchased in order to be able to ride the brand new Hogwarts Express between Universal and IOA. Now, this was basically what was said. Scheduled to open in 2014, the world's first centrally themed multi-park experience expands the Wizarding World of Harry Potter across both Universal Orlando theme parks and allows Universal's creative team to bring an unparalleled vision to this unique project. Now, this new area will bring to life some of the experiences and places found in and around London in the Harry Potter books and films, offering brand new adventures for fans and theme park guests from around the world. Now, Diagon Alley in London will be located within the Universal Studios Florida theme park, which is adjacent to the Universal's Islands of Adventure theme park, where guests now experience Hogwarts and Hogsmeade. The new area within Universal Studios will be just as expansive, immersive, and authentic as the existing themed environment. And just like in the books and films, guests will be able to travel between London and Hogsmeade aboard the Hogwarts Express. Now, work on the new area is already underway. When complete, it will feature shops, a restaurant, and an innovative marquee attraction based on Gringotts Bank, all directly inspired by the fiction and films. Now, to bring Diagon Alley in London to life, Universal's creative team is working closely with Warner Brothers and the production design team from the Harry Potter films, just as it did for Hogwarts and Hogsmeade. J.K. Rowling said, "I'm so pleased that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter has proved so popular to date, and I'm sure that the attention to detail in creating the new Diagon Alley area will make this an even better experience." Now, we are continuing the journey and adding an entirely new level of adventure, said the chairman of Universal Parks and Resorts, Tom Williams. And we are bringing the same drive, commitment, enthusiasm, and innovation to the project as we did to the first. Now, that was pretty much your press release right there. And that's when the ball started rolling. Now, we started the expansion. It was called Project 722. Now, I don't know much about anything to say why it would be called Project 722, but obviously there's got to be some reason. And it went up fast. It went up super fast. Not Transformers fast, but it went up super fast. Now, this is what we knew. This is what we knew as of right now. Now, King's Cross Station, of course, and the Hogwarts Express were completely confirmed. It was confirmed in the press release. Gringotts Bank Coaster, completely confirmed, and the rumors were officially true. Diagon Alley, officially confirmed, and shops like Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and the Leaky Cauldron restaurant, as well as a bigger, more expansive Ollivander's Wand Shop, and Madame Milkin's Robes for All Occasions, Wiseacre's Wizarding Equipment, and Nocturne Alley, which a lot of people are really excited about, and then Borgin and Burke's Store of Dark Magic, and finally, Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor, which is going to be huge as well. Now, of course, the big attraction is going to be the indoor roller coaster, which is themed towards Gringotts Bank and escaping from Gringotts Bank when something goes terribly wrong. Now, this was going to be a huge deal, and it was going to be a major deal. And then all sorts of information started coming out, and all sorts of rumors, and then artwork, and then it said Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley opening summer 2014, with the brick wall, of course, like separating, and then just the Hogwarts Express and everything. Well, a lot of people are saying, as of this moment, rumor has it that there's going to be more of an official opening around the 1st of June. Now, that would mean, obviously, we have soft opens in the middle to end of May in order to get everything ready. I would say soft opens are pretty much a guarantee at this rate. And I'd love to be a part of it, but obviously I don't get to go down until September, so I'm not going to be able to. So I can live vicariously through all my friends via Twitter. So, Mythos Troll and UOR Buzz, and, of course, my friend Joe, and Tim and Jen, and whomever I know from Orlando, obviously, I can live vicariously through them. All the YouTube channels. I'm waiting for that stuff. Now, the rumor was that it was June, and it's basically saying that that may or may not happen. Now, thank you to OrlandoInformer.com for coming up with this really awesome article just showcasing everything, and that's pretty much what I'm looking at this very moment. That's the reason I'm looking upwards again. Now, apparently, this is going to be a little description of what's going on with King's Cross Station. Apparently, these are the summaries. They're pretty much verbatim here. King's Cross Station is considered one of the main train stations to serve London, England. Of course, students of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, long day, take the Scarlet steam engine named the Hogwarts Express to Hogwarts from platform 9 3/4 on September 1st at 11 a.m. sharp. Obviously, this also serves as a major intercity and commuter rail hub for Muggles going to North London or Yorkshire and the Northeast in Scotland. Now, King's Cross Station is also the southern terminus, Damien Sandow's finisher, of the East Coast Main Line, one of Britain's major railway backbones. Some of its most important long-distance destinations are Leeds, Newcastle, and Edinburgh. Immediately to the west, across Pancras Road, is St. Pancras International, the London terminus of the Midland Main Line. I'm sure you're getting a kick out of this, Ashley. Eurostar and high-speed trains to Kent via High Speed 1, and a major interchange for Thames Link services between Bedford and Brighton. The two stations are operationally completely separate, but they are adjacent, but they are regarded as a single complex for interchange purposes. They share King's Cross Station, Pancras Tube Station on the London Underground network. Taken together, the two main line stations and associated underground station form one of Britain's biggest transport hubs. Now, basically what it is it's going to let you travel from one park to another. So you get on at Hogsmeade and you go to Diagon Alley, or you get on Diagon Alley and go to Hogsmeade. Of course, that's where the park-to-park ticket comes in handy. Now, what are you going to see? Now, obviously, standing outside the now-closed Beetlejuice, I was watching, and I got a nice little view of the Hogwarts Express on the track. And if you look at it from that perspective, you don't really see anything. Maybe some backstage areas, that's about it. Now what you're going to see is there's going to be LCD screens. And these LCD screens are going to be showing you an adventure while you're going. You're going to see the London countryside. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, somebody will interrupt your fun and create some terror involved. So that would be pretty cool as well. Now, another thing. I want to talk about a couple of things right now. Park hours came out. That was the next information. This was on November 12th of last year. It basically said that they brought out the park hours. And that pretty much lines up for everyone's crowd predictions for what spring break was going to be. Now, throughout March and April, the park hours mirror each other, which is really strange, for only 2 days. Except 2 days is what I'm trying to say. So, this doesn't happen very often. As a matter of fact, it hasn't happened in a long time. Actually, I don't believe it actually has ever happened. If it has, it's very rare. So, it sounds to me like this is setting up for the blackout dates, obviously, for your power passes, would be setting up for the debut of Diagon Alley's opening. Now, of course, this is another big information that was brought down on November 26th, and that was the fact that they're building Cabana Bay Beach Resort. And that's going to be the brand new value resort at Universal Orlando, a resort I will actually be staying at for opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights this year. Now, that's another thing that got brought down, and apparently it's going to open in phases. The first phase will open in April, and the second will open, quote-unquote, when Harry Potter 2 opens. So, once again, a big deal. So, what we're getting right now, and what we're finding, is we see steel structures everywhere. And it sounds to me like there's going to be some big, and I do mean some big situations. Now, when I talked about blackout dates, now, the blackout dates for the summer start on June 14th, which makes me think there's a good possibility that we are potentially looking for something like this. Apparently someone's now following me on Twitter. That's kind of cool. Now, they're doing a promotion now with buy 2 days, get the third day free. Obviously, it's a ticket promotion at this point. They're going to end that in May. Obviously, coincidentally, right before the projected opening for Diagon Alley in the London waterfront. Now, the summer concert series, gone. Completely gone. May return, who knows, but it's completely gone. So what it was is basically, there were obviously complimentary performances, and they brought up some pretty big names, and they canceled it for this year. Why? Because what it does is basically bring people to the parks when there's not as much business, and it gives them something cool to watch in the long run. If you have this opening around this time, obviously you're not going to have any need for this, so that's the reason they got rid of it. So that makes sense to me, right? So, January 21st comes around, and that is our final update, and that's the one we've got right now. Now, Universal starts releasing some teaser videos. Some really amazing-looking teaser videos. 3 to be exact. And then the 4th, which, oh my god, what it sounds like, from what I'm hearing, obviously there are write-ups about what supposedly the track, it got let out somehow that the entire experience is pretty much posted on the internet for you to read. And what it sounds like. Now, I know Universal was working with the people that did Verbolten, which is at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia. Busch Gardens, a park that I actually used to go to a lot. And there is a section of track in Verbolten where the track actually drops out. Well, from the teaser video, the 4th teaser video I saw, apparently at some point, you are trying to, you're not really having to try to escape yet, obviously, crazy stuff isn't going on yet. But, eventually, because you are in Gringotts Bank and you shouldn't be there, you get the ire of the Dragon Protector. And what's going to happen, it looks to me, with the teaser video, is something that's going to be extremely incredible to watch, and really frightening if you do it the right way. It sounds to me like it's going to be kind of like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, if I had to throw it anyway, what's going to end up happening is you're going to go around, and eventually you're going to get dropped in on by a dragon. And in order to escape the dragon, the track drops out and you speed away. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, we don't know any of this information to be true. Obviously, it's just speculation until tomorrow's announcement. That's the reason I wanted to throw this video out to you guys as well. Now, tomorrow at 10:30 a.m., and I'm very happy to say I've got my link, just like every one of you do right now, the official announcement will be made, and hopefully we get some more concrete information. Once we get some more concrete information, we can proceed further in more speculation of what's going to happen. And even more, if you want to talk about it from that perspective, what's going to happen with some of the special shops and some of the special experiences you're going to be able to experience now that you were not able to experience before. Now, apparently, I want to talk a little bit more about this Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor, which apparently is going to have about 20 flavors, unique to Universal, copyrighted by Universal and trademarked by Universal, to be used only at Diagon Alley. And another thing they're talking about right now is something that I'm extremely interested in, and that is a warm butterbeer. Now, I've been talking since day one, since the first day I walked into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in 2010. Yes, I did go the opening year, and I'm very proud to say that. When it comes down to it, I will say right now that the one thing I really wanted to take from my experience at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter was I wanted to be able to have my own bottle of butterbeer to be able to take back to people here. Obviously, I wanted to show them butterbeer and to get them to taste the real thing. For those of them that just have tried like the special recipes that have been in Harry Potter cookbooks and fan sites, and even when Snowbiz, which sells Italian shaved ice around this town, when they have a butterbeer flavor, to see how close it is. Now, of course, there's also Flying Cauldron Butterscotch beer, which is probably the closest thing you can get in the markets now. Now, pumpkin juice is available in the shops, and I'm really thinking that this warm butterbeer will facilitate butterbeer being available in the shops as well. I'd like to see a cold butterbeer and even a warm butterbeer available to purchase to take back with you. I really wish I could get a frozen butterbeer, but I don't think that's possible. I think your best bet right now would be a butterbeer ice cream. I'm pretty sure that's a guarantee. I think it'll be a pumpkin juice ice cream. And when you already have the strawberry and peanut butter ice cream, you can get at Three Broomsticks. So obviously you're going to go in that direction as well. I'd like to be a little bit more prepared with my potential ice cream flavors, but I think those are good to start with. Now, apparently there is a big rumor going around right now that's going to change the face of Hogsmeade. Yeah, I know we're talking about Diagon Alley and it's going to be huge, but we're talking about Hogsmeade now, which is, of course, the original Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which is over at IOA. Now, there's two things right now that completely rumor, completely just speculation right now. Nothing is on the table until we know more. And maybe this special webcast tomorrow will shed some more light on it. And I'll talk about it once I know some more, anything more than speculation. I know truths. I will definitely look upwards like I like to do and give you guys that information. Now, here's two things that are going down right now. Number one, Zonko's Joke Shop apparently sells the same things as another shop, and I actually want to talk about that real quick. I get that information so I don't say this wrong, because obviously if I tick off the Potter marks, that's not going to be a good thing for me. Alright, we're looking at speculation. Okay. Now, what we've got right now is this will, like I said, we've got all the shops that are announced and what we think is going to happen. Of course, we're getting the Leaky Cauldron, and that's going to be awesome. And the entrance is going to be through the broken wall, and it's going to look incredibly amazing. Now, I do want to talk about these, where is the Weasley shop? Yeah, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Yeah, most of the stuff that's available at Zonko's is stuff that's available at Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. So, it sounds to me like there's a possibility Zonko's is going to be donezo very soon. And if that's the case, because of the situation with Ollivanders not being in Hogsmeade, apparently. Didn't know that. And most of the shops, obviously, are from Diagon Alley when they brought in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the Hogsmeade area. Since that's the fact now, and we have a Diagon Alley, then obviously we're going to have to switch some things up. And that may also include closing down the original Ollivanders Wand Shop, which is not even in Hogsmeade, it's in Diagon Alley. So that will be probably something that's on the horizon. And Halloween Horror Nights fans, yeah, an American Werewolf in London scare zone would be phenomenal, but I don't know if it will be able to work or not. Who knows? Maybe. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Nothing concrete, just throwing some things out to you guys the best I can. Now, I just wanted to throw that information out to you guys. Once we get more concrete information, I'll throw a video out to you guys about that. Halloween Horror Nights videos will return sooner rather than later. I've got some ideas, and we'll talk about those later. So we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about the week, shall we? As we end the videos or we start the videos, that's how we do Hit It on Pop. So tomorrow, tentative plans right now. It looks like I'm going to be going to Her and Frozen, and I'm really excited about that. Great friends, great company, great movie, so that's going to be really fun. And then after that, I'm going to join AJ, and we're going to be going to the Nut Job, finally. We've got some new verses, got 2 new verses to shoot out to you guys. Sorry about the time frame with everything. AJ was a little under the weather. Now he's fine now, so everything's going to be well. And we've got tomorrow coming to be the BAFTA prediction video. That will be on there tomorrow. And of course, later in the week, we're going to talk about the guilds, because as of next week, I believe we will have the guilds in. So, of course, the PGA is already out. No comment. The WGA and the DGA are still to come, and then I can make my official Oscar predictions. I'm not giving up on American Hustle. Just not going to do it. So, we got that coming. Of course, we've got the Royal Rumble coming on Sunday night, which I'll be doing the WW Today Live podcast, which means on Monday I'll do the Royal Rumble recap for you guys here on Pop. And we've already talked about that. And I got Harry Potter. I'm definitely going to talk Harry Potter with Diagon Alley's big webcast tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about that. And a lot of things still to come in Pop, so stay tuned. In the meantime, if you like these videos, tell your friends about them, leave a comment, do subscribe, and help spread the word about the ongoing Popcaster revolution. If you want to like our Facebook fan page, please do. Sir Owen Disney Pop is how you get to it on Facebook. Traditional way to get a hold of me on Facebook. You want to be my friend? Go right ahead. Sir, it's Owen Disney here, so very simple, very easy to find. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Sir Owen Disney. And finally, last but certainly not least, if you want to send your thoughts, comments, queries, and opinions to myself, to AJ, to Ben, to Will, to Molly, to anybody on this channel about anything you want to see on this channel, go ahead, send me an email, sirowendisney@gmail.com. In the meantime, thank you guys and girls out there for watching. Enjoy the webcast tomorrow like I will. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.